These are the Citizens of Humanity. I think it's called the Anina. And this also is a trouser pant in a lighter weight denim. Not quite as featherweight as the Rag & Bone, but it's a very similar style. I would say these are two that it could be like a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, sort of what appeals to you the most. These I've owned for a while, so I have had them already hemmed for me. So that's part of it. They came really long also. I had them hemmed. This is about a 2.5 inch, maybe 2.4 inch heel. And I had them hemmed for this so that I could also wear it with a sneaker. And it would be a little puddly with a sneaker and a little shorter with this. And that way it sort of gives me the best of both worlds. These are hemmed too short to wear with like a 3-inch heel. It hits at like a weird funny point. But I'm fine with that because this is how I wear it more regularly. So yeah, I'd say these are true to size. I took a 26 in them. They stand up. I've washed and worn them a bunch. I've actually worn them to New York City twice. They're comfortable for sitting. They're comfortable for walking. They're a button fly, so it's easy to go to the bathroom. You just, and they go right down. Yeah, these are great. These are one of my like heavy rotation jeans. See, did you see me pulling that up there? This is the Rag & Bone Ren high rise slim straight. Okay, but this is the full length version. Two things to take note of. It's made of this like flexi fit fabric, and actually, so can you see there's like a little continuum there on, it goes from like rigid to epic. Epic is the stretchiest. This is like the second stretchiest, and rigid is obviously rigid. So there's a lot of good stretch in these. I am in my true size, which is a 26. I think they are definitely too big, like 2 hands in there, too big. And then what happens is they're super comfy and they start riding down all day. And then you get this, and even with them up, I still have that. So these are too big on me. This is the Rag & Bone Logan. It is a mid-rise. I would agree. It's a mid-rise. That's my waist. My belly button's here. It's featherweight, so it's that same like lightweight fluid denim. It's a wide leg, so it fits similarly to the more trouser style or the high rise. But if you are a mid-rise, a lover of the mid-rise, then these are for you. They are super long, so if you're tall, you're excited. If you're short, you need to get them hemmed. I'm wearing like a almost 3-inch heel. Oh no, an over 3-inch heel, right? An over 3-inch heel, and they're still very long. I'll talk in my styling video about sort of how to hem them and what to ask the tailor. So they also said these are meant to run a little big and sit low on the hip. So to order your regular size, this is a 26, and wear it a little like slouchy or low. And if you want a slimmer fit, to size up. I don't think I'm cool enough for that, just so you know. My daughter Maggie would 100% do that, and they would look really good on her like that. For me, I need them to sit like at least close to my waist. I don't do that whole like low. I've already done the low rise. I'm not going back to it. Mark my words, not going back to it. Anyway, these are 26. And if you are a person that likes mid-rise and wants that trouser sort of fluid look, I think these are a great pair. Have you noticed as we're doing this try on that I keep removing a jean? This is like, it's like the ticking clock, like we're halfway there, or a little more than halfway there. So anywho, these are the Pistola Eli Arch. I wore them before when I did an Ever Eve try on about jeans. They're a great jean. When I originally got them, I got them in a 27, and they were a little bigger. They ran like sat a little lower. These are probably my true size. I think they run a little short, which isn't bad. It's just you have, in some ways it's good because then you don't have to roll it. But if you're super tall, they're going to be too short on you, you know, and if you're wearing it with a sneaker, it'll be good because it sort of hits at the ankle already. You don't have to roll it. But for me, I feel like it works with a boot that's skinny in the shaft and goes up underneath. It also works well when it's sort of like a plain boot. Boots I tried that had like a little more like studs or embellishment or whatever on it didn't look right with it. It was sort of fighting because there's all the things happening on the side here. But these are like the jeans that when I wear them out, people are like, those jeans are so cool. Where did you get them? Like they're very comfortable. I'd say they're true to size. It's a 26. They sit at the right point in my waist, a little below my true waist. And they're also a really nice price point for really quality denim. This pair is by Madewell, another one of my favorite go-to places for denim. This is one of their best sellers. It is the super high-rise or high-rise super wide leg. I think super's in it somewhere. And you can see it is a very wide leg, but I love that it is, first of all, I think this wash is fabulous. It's like sort of dark and sort of, you know, with some light gray peppered through. I did not have these shortened. I am wearing a 3.5-inch heel and it's fine on me, but I'm 5'4". And normally I need like a 20, yeah, that makes sense. A 29-inch inseam. And then I have the heel on. So if I wanted to wear it with something shorter, I would, but I love how it skims the ground. The website says there is no stretch in these jeans, and it's not, there is not a ton of stretch, but it doesn't feel super heavy and tight and like binding. Additionally, the website says that they run big. I am wearing a 26 and I feel like it is the right size, maybe because it's rigid. So again, that's my opinion versus other reviews. Everybody's body's different. Everybody has different things and how they like jeans to fit, but that's my opinion on it. But I think this is a great, great jean that I'd probably save as like my going out jean for now, because some of the other wide ones that are a featherweight, I will hem for like a shorter shoe. I have to say, this super dark denim, I was all about it 15 years ago, maybe even 20 years ago, then sort of fell out of favor because it was so dark. There was no like personality in it. And now I feel like these are the next wave of denim that's going to gain popularity again. They were like off my radar for a very long time. And now I'm like, ooh, and I've already worn these like 2 or 3 times since I got them. This is the, wait, I gotta look at the name. La Slim Palazzo with a super wide. So it's a high rise. Again, I would call it a mid high rise or a low high rise. It's like half a hand below my true waist. Super stretch, so very, very comfortable. A lot of stretch in this. 31-inch inseam, so I'm wearing it with a little kitten heel. And I really like how you're, you know, barely seeing it. I like that these are a 26, which is my true size in frame. Yeah, I almost feel like these are my like going out jeans, you know, they're like my dressy jeans and they're lovely. They're absolutely lovely. I have a washing tip that I'm going to share and a styling tip in terms of shoes in a separate video. So these are like my sleeper hit jean. I've gotten them for clients before. This is the first pair I've had. It is the Frame Jet Set. And it's called the Jet Set because it is literally like an airplane pant. So let me explain to you what that means. And then also I want some feedback because I've gotten some feedback from clients lately that they really don't like a pull-on, not because they don't like how it feels, but because they don't like what that means in their head. They're like, I don't want to do a pull-on. I'm not old enough to do a pull-on. My opinion, my humble opinion is there's no age limit for pull-ons. They are comfortable, they don't bind, and a shirt looks amazing over a pull-on when you wear it out. Okay, so especially if you don't like to tuck, this is your dream come true. Okay, these are the Jet Set because see, it's like a pull-on wide waist jean, but it's a stretchy jean. So you could wear this on the airplane, like literally, won't say they're as comfortable as my sweats, but they're like very, very close. And especially for days where you're not feeling it, like I have to be honest, today's a little bit of that day for me. So I cannot believe I'm doing a jean try on. Like 3/4 of the way through, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling bloated and whatever. But they're really comfortable. Like they're really good, like after Thanksgiving, after a big meal, after. Anyway, they're great. These run also differently. So they run size 0, 1, 2. I'm wearing a 1. And stick with me, if you are in weight fluctuation mode, whether it be because you're like, you know, early pregnant or postpartum, whether it be because you're in the midst of losing weight and worried, you know, or gaining weight or whatever, or like menopause kind of stuff, this is a great jean because it really does give you room, literally, sizing wise. So it's not a strict size. It sort of can like morph a little bit up or down as needed. This is a new to me denim brand, and I'm so excited to share it with you. So this is a brand that's specifically made for us 5'4" and under girls for the petite crowd. So it is called, I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I might not be, Nell Atelier or Nelly Atelier. I'm not totally sure. And literally when you go to their website, the first thing that pops up is, hey, 5'4" and under, no alterations needed. So it's amazing. It is a beautiful pair of Japanese denim that is made in LA. There's a smidge of stretch to it. This is the Kate style. So they're calling it a stovepipe, and I would agree, meaning it's, a stovepipe is generally like your, let's call it your gateway drug from a skinny jean into a wider leg. So, you know, it's sort of slim up here, it's straight all the way down. So it gives a nice long leg look, but it's not baggy. I would say these are a 26. I definitely had to like suck in a little to get them on, but I think they'll stretch as I'm wearing them. It does say on the website that if you're in between sizes to size up. I'm glad I didn't because I do think they're gonna sort of give throughout wearing them, and I wouldn't want them to be too big and sag. I think this style in particular comes in 3 washes, and yeah, it's a mid-rise. I'd call this a mid-rise, absolutely. I'm impressed. I'm glad to know about it, and I hope you guys are too. These, you might have seen them before. If you follow and you look at my outfits of the day, you've seen it before. If you followed what I packed to go to New York City, you've seen them before. These are like a subtle barrel leg, private labeled by Evereve. They are fabulous. They come in a denim. They might come in a light wash and a dark wash. And I like both of those. But this color, this is my favorite. It's like a washed out gray black, like it's not as light as gray. There's interest in texture, like depth to it. So it sort of morphs with whatever you wear it with. And that's part of what I love about it. And it's a nice stretch. It's a nice length. It's not a super short barrel. It's like ankly. And I would say they run true to size. This is a 26, I think. It's a 26. And I wear the hell out of these. They're amazing. These jeans, also fan favorite, my favorite, wear them a ton. The AG Mari, there's some nice stretch. I'd call them the modern skinny jean. I'm wearing a 26. I feel like it runs true to size. This is that good grayish color where it almost looks like you had black pants that you washed too many times and they just have that perfect amount of like washout. So it looks really nice paired back to black. You can see there's like a differential, but it adds some interest to the outfit. So you're wearing all black, but you're not wearing all black. I love them because they're not super tight at the bottom, so they look good with a boot tucked under. They also look good with a sneaker. They also look good tucked into a boot. Like these are one of my most versatile pairs of jeans. and there's a really nice amount of stretch, so I can wear them all day, sitting, standing, that kind of thing, and they look good and feel good. I'm not like dying at the end of the day to take them off. This pair, frame denim, Le Sleek Straight. You saw those earlier in plain denim or blue denim or whatever. This is the studded version. And these actually are a 28 because that's all they had left, but I thought they were super cute. My daughter Maggie said, I'll take them, I'll wear them like a little lower and slouchier. And originally I said yes, but then I tried them on and now I'm not sure because they're very stretchy. They are. They're supposedly like one of the stretchiest, so it has all day comfort. I feel like with a belt, they're staying up. And I really like how it has like the double studs on the side. So I don't know, this might be a little bit of an arm wrestle between Maggie and I, we'll see. But anyway, I think these are great. I think if they had your right size, it would make sense to get them in it. Again, I don't know how available these are, but I thought they were worth showing because they tend to come back with similar styles, like similar jean shapes with different little like added accoutrements with them. So I wanted to make sure I showed you them. I'm literally like standing on my toes for this. So you know how before we were talking about denim that's specifically geared towards petite women? I would say this is denim that is specifically geared towards taller women, although shorter women can wear it. So this is it's a 33.5-inch inseam. So just to put in perspective, when I'm wearing a long pant with like a 2.5, 3-inch heel, that's a 31-inch inseam. So this is obviously extra length, and some people need that. God bless you. I'm not jealous of you, not at all. But I am really jealous. I'm being sarcastic. So this is the Good American wide leg palazzo. It's again, one of those like mid-high rises, like it's sort of high rise, but not super high rise. There's a lot of stretch to it, which makes it lovely. It's a very, very wide leg and a long inseam. So if I was gonna wear it, I need to shorten it or do a raw hem or something like that. I love the wash. Good American is great, especially for girls that are a little curvier on the bottom. Like that is the denim brand. If I have a client that's like, I can't ever find anything to fit in the waist, there's always a gap. If it's gonna fit in my hips, it doesn't fit in the waist, I steer them towards Good American. And bonus points, if you're curvy and tall, okay, again, not jealous, but really very jealous, you're curvy and tall, these are gonna be fabulous for you. But shorter girls like me just need to hem them. We are the champions. We made it to the end. Oh my gosh, if you guys are still here, kudos to you and thank you, thank you. All right, last but not least, this is a pair by Joe. It is vegan leather. It is extraordinarily soft. It really is. I'm wearing a 26. It's the right size. These are 32-inch inseam, so they're a little long on me. But this is an easy hem. It's just it's a nice pair of vegan leather. Like they feel good, but they don't feel, like I've had them on now probably for like 10 or 15 minutes. I don't feel that like, oh my gosh, I'm sweating because I'm wearing plastic kind of feel, which is really nice. It's nice to know they're true to size and it's just sort of a straight stovepipe style. Again, I have it on with a heel. I'd probably shorten it to about here. Yeah, I like seeing a little bit of foot, and then that way I could wear it with a boot or a shoe. So yeah, this is true to size 26. Everything is going to be linked for you with the sizes, with the accessories I wore with it. I wore the same shirt through everything to hopefully give, consistency so you can focus on the bottoms. I want to know what your 3 favorites are. Please post it in the comments. That's what it's called, the comments. I'm going to give you 3 favorites. 3 favorites because some of these I already owned and 3 I didn't own. So the 3 I already own that I love, the Ever Eve Gray Beryl, the AG Mari, which is a slim sort of modern skinny, let's call it, and the Citizens of Humanity Anina. Those are 3 I already own and I wear and I love. So putting those aside, the 3 that I was like pleasantly surprised with, and all of them I liked. The Nelly Atelier, which was the petite one, very pleasantly surprised. Like that I've never tried before. And I was like, oh, that's great. I'm going to give you 4 actually, because the frame arrow, where it was like the petite and I had to sort of like lie down to put it on, but it was supposed to be snug at the beginning. And then when you wear it, I thought those looked really nice. And I liked that they were like slim and then went out. So that's a pair. The frame Jet Set, which was a pull-on, I thought those were actually great. And then the Madewell. I like that Madewell, like really wide leg. I like the wash of it a lot. I like the rag and bone. I like a lot of them. It's sort of like asking someone to rate which their favorite child is. But I would say those were the 4 that are my favorite that were new to me today. What were your favorites? Put it in the comments. I want to know.